beautiful sunny day, and we are outside, okay? And yes, I definitely do have my mask right here. All right, so we need to take this seriously, guys, and I know that I have been saying this so many times, but if you go and check out this video, this video, this video, or any of these videos, you're going to see that I told you that all of this was going to happen in one way or another prior to it actually happening, okay? And once again, no, I'm not a mind reader. I am not a crystal ball reader. I am not a psychic. I am not any of those things. I'm just one that prepares for everything, and I piece all the information around me together, right? I watch the news, I read books, I look at what's going on with the economy and with credit and all the changes that are being made, and I use common sense, okay? So I'm not saying that someone that didn't see this stuff coming, doesn't have common sense. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I did see this, and I prepared for this, right? So not only did I prepare for this, but I prepared for my clients, okay? So I don't care that the bureaus have basically stated that everything is moving slowly, and basically to not really expect anything, right? Because there's still laws in effect. The FCRA is still the FCRA, the FDCPA is still the FDCPA, and there's still laws that regulate these things, right? Now, a couple of changes have occurred, right? Everything, once again, is slower. They want you to pay your bills instead of bothering them, right? But we always knew that the bureaus are there to frustrate you and discourage you so that you will stop disputing. I don't know why people think that the bureaus are there to help them. Where do you get this information from? Where do you get this information from? But that's why there's people like me that will tell you the truth, okay? So, the person that tells you the truth and tells you the stuff that you don't want to hear is the one that doesn't want to play with your emotions, and that you should respect in a time like this, right? Because there's all these people out there that are basically going to tell you whatever you need to hear to get your money. What I mean is, when you get on the phone somewhere, whether it's let's just use credit as an example, whether it's for credit or whether it's for you're ordering jewelry, even if you have an IRS tax lien and you need to call like Optimum or whatever that's called, or Tax Defender or Tax Defense, I don't know, any of those, it doesn't matter. If someone is if someone has something to sell and you need to get on the phone with them, you need to watch the way that you talk, right? You shouldn't be telling them what you want. You should not be telling them what you want. And what I mean by that is, let me just give you a couple examples from my phone calls from yesterday. Now, if I were anybody else, these people would have been in trouble, okay? So, and yes, we are dropping our mail off. I used to drop mail every single time that I was outside, and obviously times have changed, so I only drop mail a couple of times a week. Anywho, and this is only batch one of like 9 million, but that's besides the point. So yesterday's phone calls, let's just use the last phone call. So I did not offer my services to a couple of people yesterday. I normally don't anyways, but specifically these people that were saying, okay, so you're not going to drag me along, right? If I were anybody else, I would have just had to say no. Okay, so it's, what is it, a 6-month program? Sure, absolutely. So this can come off in 60 days, right? Absolutely. So I get to see what's going out, right? Sure you do. My child support can come off, right? Of course it can. Are you kidding me? Child support absolutely can come off. I have a foreclosure and I need a new house. I'm going to be able to get one in less than about 60 days, right? Because, the mortgage process takes like 60 days. So I need it off in 60 days. That's possible, right? Are you kidding me? Man, I got you on that. Are you? What? Why did you ever think otherwise? No, dude. No. I didn't offer my services to these people because when I told them when I explained to them that this is a process, even if this weren't a process, you can't go all the way down and then expect to go all the way up in such a short period of time. It doesn't work like that. There's no circumstance or situation where that like exists, right? And they were so stuck on these things, on the things that they wanted, and all I had to do was mirror what they were saying to get them to sign up, that I didn't offer it to them. I did not offer it to them. I said, I'm sorry, it doesn't seem that I can help you, but, my recommendation is X, and you can do Y, and, check out my free inquiry webinar, because, you did mention a couple of inquiries, and blah, blah, blah. So even when I can't help someone, I still recommend stuff to them. But my entire point is that when you get on the phone, you have to be careful of what you're saying, because someone that is trying to just get your money, all they have to do is mirror what you're saying. It's part of sales. It is part of sales. If they speak slowly, you need to change your pace to speak slowly. If they're talking like this, you need to talk like this, right? Because they want to give their money to someone that is just like them, right? Someone that is just like them. If they're using, short staccato words, you use short staccato words. You get what I'm saying? So sales is all about, the art of selling part of it is all about mirroring, right? It's future pacing and all this kind of stuff. Create the vision, paint it for them, the canvas and all that kind of stuff. But it's also mirroring. So when you get on the phone with someone and you're saying those things, you don't even realize maybe that you're saying them. You're going to realize maybe a couple weeks later that there's money gone from your account because you paid for something that you didn't even know, and all this kind of stuff. I'm not even getting into all the scams. I do have a video coming about watching for scams, and I actually have a video, if I can find it, I will probably drop it here, but about watching out for credit repair scams specifically. So if I find it, once again, I will show it right here. Anywho, that's all I'm saying, okay? We're in a very, very, very convoluted and desperate time, and desperate times call for desperate measures. Everybody is trying to work online right now. Everybody is trying to turn a buck. I was watching the news last night, and it made me really, really emotional. I am not an emotional person. Even my husband says that, which kind of sucks. But anyways, I'm not an emotional person. I don't cry. I don't get all teary-eyed about stuff, but the news really, 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 really made me sad last night, and that's really saying a lot. So, they were showing all the people all over the place that had waited 3 hours in line just to get food, and, all of the, just everything, like everything that's going on. It makes me really, really sad, because I might not be an emotional person, but I'm very, very empathetic and passionate. I'm passionate and compassionate and empathetic. So, which is kind of weird because I'm not an emotional person, right? But just because I'm not an emotional woman doesn't mean that I cannot feel for other people, because otherwise I would not be in this business. I do what I do because I'm passionate about what I do. I love helping people. And speaking of which, the people that have been with me since I first started my channel back in 2016 or 2017, and I'm going like this because I'm going to show you a video. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for believing in me and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to actually continue this later. Got to go in the store, got to grab some lunch for my kids and my husband and all that beautiful stuff before I get back to the office, have a couple of meetings, and then get to my files. So I'm going to continue this later. We'll just call this part 1. It might be in 2 split videos, but guys, I really, 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 really just want for you to be careful, because people are desperate right now, and it's not just the consumers, it's the businesses, right? Even credit card companies, dude, they said that, they are struggling along just with the rest of us. They are struggling along. That means they're cutting limits, cutting credit cards, closing credit cards. They're doing so many things, and it's not to help you. And once again, I said that all of this was going to happen a very long time ago. So, yeah, that's it. We'll talk later.